This is One Sentence News, a daily podcast featuring 3 news stories with a sentence-long summary and 1 sentence of context apiece. I'm Colin Wright. It's Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. Let's talk about the news. From Bloomberg, Chile legalizes same-sex marriage in landmark vote ahead of elections. The Chilean Congress has approved a bill that allows same-sex marriage in the country, clearing the way for it to become law after a surprise fast-tracking of the bill by the current president, Sebastián Piñera. This fast-tracking was surprising, in part because Chile, like most South American nations, is heavily Catholic and thus tends to lean away from same-sex marriage rights, but also because Piñera is a conservative politician who went against his conservative allies in making this move, a move that might be undone by his successor after a runoff election on December 19th between 2 other politicians, only one of whom supports gay rights. From Reuters, Myanmar anti-coup activists protest against junta with silent strike. After many at times deadly attacks by military government security forces, and nearly a year of struggle without having seen much in the way of results, protesters against the Myanmar government have opted for a silent strike approach, during which they stay off the streets and do not open businesses or go to work. The theory is that the military government, which came into power by launching a coup against the elected civilian government back in February of this year, is trying to lock in their power by normalizing things now that most members of the civilian government have been killed or locked up. So protesters are seeing if they can maintain that sense that things aren't right or normal by keeping society from reorganizing around military junta control. And from the Associated Press, Harley to take electric motorcycle company public via SPAC. American motorcycle company Harley-Davidson has announced it will take its electronic motorcycle division, Livewire, public via a special purpose acquisition company, or SPAC. SPACs are basically a means of going public without having to go through many of the traditional going public steps. You have what's essentially a shell company that's gone public already. That company exists to merge with another actual company, and that newly blended company is thus public. In this case, Harley-Davidson is keen to focus on the potential near-future rewards of becoming the first publicly traded electric motorcycle company in the United States, and taking this route allows them to do that, rather than legally having to value the new company based on past performance, which hasn't been great for this facet of the larger brand. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts, at understandery.com.